So this video basically is to all my friends or anyone I've ever bought drugs off of or gotten borrowed money or fronted drugs or whatever and didn't pay it back yet. I'm sorry. That was fucked up of me, and I still have every intention of paying you all back. And that's my word. And I know I wasn't a man of my word before, but in this last week or so, something flipped in my mind, and I'd rather be known as a man of my word than a man who just fucks people over just to get what he wants, whether it's pills, clothes, money, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person that would give out my last penny to someone if they needed it. I'm not the type to take someone's money from them. I'm not. Simply, plain and simple. I'm just not. And I became that person, the opposite of what I wanted to become. And I know I owe a lot of people, more people than I can count. I'm not going to name names here, but I am going to say that I am sorry, and that basically, you know, if you have some patience, when you get in a stable job, you will get your money back, plus maybe some interest, depending on how long I've owed you. And that's a promise, and that's my word. And I know it's hard to believe my word right now, but once it happens, it'll happen, and you'll see that I'm not a selfish, greedy motherfucker. I'm not. I just made some bad decisions, was going through some stress, and found people that were willing to front me pills or loan me money to get more pills or weed or whatever, and I took advantage of that. And no longer will that be me. No longer. And that's a promise that I have to anyone that I owe money to, anyone that I've borrowed money and not paid back, anyone that I've screwed over to get my fix. And, yeah, I mean, I know I can say it all I want, and you probably won't believe me, but it's all there and it's all true. It's just me having to admit that I have the problem, and I do. I had a problem, you know. I was going too deep with pills, and, and that's not who I am. I was clean off pills for over 2 years, and I just one day decided to start fucking around with them again, and my addictive personality got a hold of me, and it pretty much ruined me again. You know, I was doing pretty well, and then I started fucking around with Xanax again, and then look where I ended up. Owing a bunch of people money, jobless, lost the love of my life, and a bunch of people hate me and want to beat my guts now. And that's not really the person that I wanted to be. I want to be known as someone who's trustworthy and someone who can be good, who's looked at as a cool, chill individual, not someone that you're going to be wary of whenever you see them because you think they're going to fuck you over or ask you for some favor that you're not going to repay, because I did that, and I'll admit it, and it was wrong of me to do. It really was. It was probably the stupidest thing that I could have done. And, now I'm having to pay for it. figuratively and literally. Having to pay for it with all the nightmares it's causing me, having to pay for it with all the money I owe, you know, and whereas I could have just not gotten them in the first place, or just paid back instead of buying more pills, and I'm sorry, I really am. It's a mistake that I made that I'm working on fixing, and in my mind, anything is fixable, anything, unless it's completely shattered into dust. It's fixable, and I want to fix. I don't know what the word is, but fix the reputation that I've earned myself from all the frontings and all the pill buyings and all that, because I'm not some pillhead. I'm a smart, well-spoken individual who's got goals for life and aspirations for life, and I want to go somewhere. I don't want to just sit and do the same thing all day, every single day, like I see half the rest of the town doing. I don't even see myself living in this town when I get my shit together. I see myself getting the fuck out of here. And, like I said, I'm sorry. And I already have a few jobs lined up already, even though I was just fired from grocery outlet. I have a couple jobs lined up because I made it. One of my goals is to immediately find a new job, which I did, and the money will come shortly. I know it's been a while, but it's gonna come, and I promise you that. And again, I'm sorry to everyone I owe money to, and anyone I've screwed over with money. I really am, and like I said, I am going to change it, and I am gonna pay you all back and make it right, because what I did wasn't right. It was wrong. Whether it was with drugs or not, it's still wrong. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know you can't call the cops on me because it was with drugs, but still, it was wrong. And, um, you know, basically, I'm sorry. And, I'm doing all I can myself to be a better person and to, you know, think about what I'm asking before I ask for it, and not just ask someone for a front that I know I can't pay. And, pretty much that's it. I'm sorry. The money's gonna come to you, and shit like this won't ever happen again. And I can promise you that. I'm gonna be a whole different person from here on out. And that's about it. I just wanted to get that off my chest and, say that. And hopefully people will respond politely to this, but I understand that with the damage that I've caused, it's not really a light subject matter. Either way, I'm sorry, and it's gonna change, I promise. You're gonna get your money back, and you're gonna get what you're owed. All of you are. It isn't just one of you, there's multiples. Every single one of you is gonna get every single penny that I owe you, and that is a promise, and it's a guarantee of my word. No more selfish bullshit. No more frontings I can't afford. Just me. The pills ruined me over the years, but they're not gonna ruin me anymore. I'm not gonna let them. I'm not. I'm gonna let I'm gonna let that experience turn me into the best person I can possibly be. And that's all I can really say, is that I'm sorry, and that it's not gonna happen again, and that you may have regretted it at the time, but once you get your money back, it'll be all the more worth it. And, You know, I know how it feels to have someone owe you money and not pay it back, or how it feels to have someone you thought who was your friend fuck you over. It's not a good feeling, you know. It doesn't pertain to money, but my best friend that I knew for since I was 8 or 9, so almost 14 years now. I've known this guy. He lied to me, had me drive a stolen vehicle all around Northern California, and then when we get to his hometown, where I was supposed to be going originally, we get pulled over and I'm arrested for driving a stolen vehicle, and he tried to tell the police that I stole the car when, yeah, I've done some fucked up things, but I would never steal someone's car. So, you know, I know what it feels like to be thrown under the bus. I know what it feels like to feel like you're not cared about by your own friends. It's a shitty feeling. It's a fucking shitty feeling. It really is. And I don't want any of you to think that of me, you know. And it's pretty unavoidable when I'm going around getting fronts that I don't pay back and, you know, borrowing money and not paying it back. It's unavoidable that people are going to think that about me, and I understand that. And I'm just saying that I'm sorry, and that all the money I owe to anyone is going to be paid back in full. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long. I let myself get consumed with myself, and that's no longer. I've made a decision to devote my life to other people and devote my life to making other people's lives better. And I'm not gonna do anything else to hurt anyone anymore. Again, I'm gonna make a difference in the world, and I'm gonna start by paying back all the debts that I owe. That's step one, and the other steps will come later. But I hope you all see this, and I'm not excusing what I've done. I'm not rationalizing it. I'm just telling you that I'm sorry and that you will get your money, and that is a guaranteed promise. And it may take a little bit of time because you know how the job process works and pay periods work. But once I start working, paycheck after paycheck, payments will be made to the people that I owe money to. Plain and simple. So I hope that this video clarified a little bit of it, and again, I'm really sorry. That's not who I really am, and I let the substance get the best of me, and it's not right by any means. So, yeah, I'm sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry.